Hey guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power on this sensational Saturday here in Connecticut. Life's good, guys. Life is good. Just got out of a really nice meditation and wanted to knock this off. This took some doing. This took some contemplation. This took days, weeks to come to this conclusion. And it is what is going on with the diabolical things in the Middle East. I mean, just horrific, abhorrent, whatever you want to do. And how God would handle such things. God is handling such things. We have free will, but I can't get past, you saw the thumbnail, the one phrase that, let's face it, the basis for his entire church that has resonated throughout the world for thousands of years. Father, forgive them, as he said that on the cross as he was dying. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Now, I consider myself a spiritual guy, and I like to think that I carry myself in a certain way, and I like to think that I follow that credo. I don't always succeed. But what are the Israelis supposed to do? Just forgive them, which it says right on the surface? That just makes no sense. That just makes no sense from a spiritual, I mean, it just doesn't. It just makes no sense. Now, let's look into this a little bit deeper from the point of a layperson. Father, forgive them, for they know that. Now, remember, and I'm taking liberties here, because I don't, on the face value, it just doesn't work. And this being such a pivotal part of Christianity, we have to look at it from a different angle. We just have to, and try to put it in context with what was going on at the time and all that. But Father, forgive them, for they know that what they do. Is he saying, Father, God, you forgive them? I don't know what else to do. Is he saying that? Could be. Could be, if you want to interpret it that way. Now remember, the Bible, translated how many times? And okay, so again, we have to read into it and use it the way we like, I guess. I mean, who's to say what interpretation is right or wrong? But that is one way you could go about it. Father, look, take care of this for me, man, because I'm at a loss here. They just crucified me. They just crucified, Hamas just crucified thousands of my people. I don't know what to do. Father, forgive them. You do what you got to do. Okay? But also, there was a time in Matthew when Jesus himself drove moneymakers out of the temple. They were using it as sort of a fair of sorts to sell their wares, their doves and their whatever. And Jesus, by all recollections and by artist renderings, threw a bit of a wingding, for lack of a better term, and was overturning and smashing chairs and tables and all this sort of stuff, in effect, ruining their infrastructure so they would not come back and do it again. So there is basis for saying retaliation and wipe out, Matthew put, what did Mark? Doesn't matter. This is supposed to be a place of prayer, and you are making it a den of thieves. And he took matters into his own hands and literally smashed chairs, and from what we can tell, tables, and got them out. Is that what's going on at the Gaza Strip? I don't think even the most pro-Palestine observer can agree with what's going on with Hamas. Hamas is literally the governing body of the Gaza Strip, and to a lesser degree, the governing bodies of different factions of Palestinians. So that is a significant part of Palestinian life, Hamas. It just is. And in their bylaws, in their declaration of independence, in their declaration, it is to kill all Jews. It is not even to say invade Israel, Israel is ours. No, that's not the point. It is to kill Jews. And guys, that is pure evil. That is just Satan at work. Does Israel have the right to drive them out of their den of thieves? Absolutely. Absolutely. Now we can go another step. Martin Luther King said, if we go by an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, we have a blind, toothless man. Okay. Now if there are 3,000 Israeli and American people killed, does that mean we have to kill 3,000? No, I think we have to destroy Hamas. I don't think there's any question about that. I don't think any human being would have a problem with that. But all Palestinians, that's not a given. They're not all bad people. But Israel, I don't know what else they're supposed to do. They're supposed to defend themselves. They gave them at least 24, if not 48 hours, and tell them to get out. What are they supposed to do? They should have the ability to drive out the moneymakers from their den of thieves and ruin the infrastructure while they're at it so they can't come back. Is that a stretch? For Father, forgive them? Maybe. I admit, maybe. But guys, it's the best I can do. It's the best I can do. You are supposed to drive out Satan whenever you see them. Out of your mind, out of your heart, out of your soul, out of your home. You should be able to do that. And this, what is going on with Hamas, is pure evil. And yes, I go with Israel, who should have the ability to destroy. To say, Father, forgive them, to just, okay, you had your shot, Hamas. We forgive you. No, they're just going to kill everybody. They're not going to be done until they kill everybody. And when they kill all the Jews in Israel, they're going to go kill all the Jews in Europe. And when they do that, they're going to come over here and they're going to kill all the Jews. I mean, it's pure evil and must be stopped. So, Father, you forgive them in the reckoning. Down here, we have to drive them out of our temple. All right? My thoughts on the subject. Let me know what you think. Eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and meditate in these trying times. Love you all.